We should be back. Hello. Hello, Sir Dragomir. Happy Sunday. I hope you're doing good. Much love to you, my friend. I did the restart. But it should be well now. Let's get into control. Hey, glad to hear you're doing good, my friend. Wait, I should change the category as well. Control. Hey, Mihai, welcome. How are you doing? I forgot to do something also. One moment. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I forgot to do that. Anyway, I learned something awesome yesterday. Marvel Heroes Omega is back. Fan-based server, but it's back. Oh, I don't know that game though, but I assume you were a big fan, and that's a really nice feeling to see your favorite one of your favorite games coming back, even if it's a private community-based server. But usually community-based stuff are way better than the base ones. So that's very funny. That's how it happens. Thinking you're trying to figure out a way to make the Everentian sessions into Instagram videos from landscape to portrait, and you're having trouble with that. Oh boy. Yeah, that's the social media stuff going on. Yeah, I know how that is. So yeah, I know the I know because I tried to do my uh, Twitch clips into shorts, like YouTube shorts and TikToks, and yeah, took a while to actually arrange them properly so you can actually see something in the action there. But I'm sure you're gonna do it great, my friend. Game was turned off back in 2017. What the hell is wrong with you? Steam. Okay, should be good now. In favor of Marvel Avenger. Yeah, I might have an unpopular opinion, but I'm sick of Avengers. Like I've seen too much with the Avengers going on. Maybe that's just me. Holy damn, so much to read already.
It's not working.
You once played the City of Heroes. It was really cool. It's back like the OG City of Heroes plus more. Look it up. It's even improved by the original devs, that one. Oh, okay, so they did a really good job if that happened. Let's, I'm gonna look it up. let's look it up now because otherwise I lose the idea. Um, pum, pum, pum. So, um, so which one is it? Let's see.
The superhero genre has had a roller coaster of success and failures within the MMO market. City of Heroes was the first on the scene in 2004, becoming a beloved MMO. Unfortunately,
it's
it was
an
shut
MMO.
down in
It was
2012,
an
but the
MMO.
fans refused to let it die and resurrected the game, making it still playable to this day. Champions Online came next.
Just want to make a few highlight clips and make it eye-catching for new people to join in.
But
Yeah,
it never
that's where
quite
the
gained the same
wait. Let's not talk over this. It's quite challenging at first to do it, like eye-catching and so on. Yeah, but I'm sure you'll be able to do it. I managed to do that in DaVinci Resolve, so I know you have better skills than me, so you'll be just fine. The Marvel Heroes game doesn't take after the cinematic series, but the OG cartoon series. Can I? Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, I don't have any link thingy. So it should work. Yeah, here I keep um the how do you call it, a log to not miss anyone. Because if it's not on Discord, they don't have the role, and I want to give you the role as well. Like I give you the proper roles for the stuff. Hence why I have stuff like that. Let's see if here is one. This is the Marvel Omega 1. Oh damn. Looks like the so this is game account, wikis, activity. Ah, okay. Yeah, I think I saw something like that. But yeah, by my standard, I am, how do you call it? I am a bit burned out from Marvel stuff and DC and superhero thematics. But really makes me happy to hear games come back like this in this matter. But if you had Marvel Heroes originally on Steam, you can download that. Both games have their own installer. It makes sense. Though, how are they related? Like, how they relate? Yeah, we will have a lot of reading to do. After I find the power core. Sector head office. Ooh. Certificate of achievement. Okay. They're relating the fact that the devs on account of shareholders and managers who know it all turned off the servers in the game despite the games having high audience, and then they got resurrected by fans better than before. Yeah, that's how it usually happens. I wish it would happen for near reincarnation on the phone. It's a phone game, but it's one of the best phone games I ever played. And if you are a Nier fan, it's even better. But the official servers are out. It's a gacha game, but it's not heavily gacha. Like you don't have anything that makes you, I don't know. It was a very chill gacha by my standard. You didn't have so much fear of missing out and other stuff. like that. So I really wish that would come back one day. Besides that, I don't know. Yeah, so until we don't find the parkour, we cannot go further. We found one, but I can't seem to find the other one. But yeah, this is the second and final DLC in Control we will get through. Yep, this is where I want to put it. And yeah. Maybe this will help. This pose. Or whatever it is. Ah, okay. Can we take it from there? Ah, okay. Okay. Maybe it's an order. First we activate this.
Now that gate should open.
We open the gate and then we find another core and so on. Yay! Anything else here? Nope. Is it control? No. As yep.
I'm no detective, but something definitely happened here.
Ah, okay. We have that. Well, I think we have enough to read. First of all, 6. Look at this. A request came through recently from an FBI agent asking for all our files on Brightfall, specifically on the disappearance of the author Alan Wake. Per the interagency information exchange agreement, I had some paper pushers gather up a folder of all the pre-approved files. Don't worry, all the inappropriate material is either missing or redacted. I'm writing to let you know that we received this request from a special agent named Alex Casey. Sounds familiar, right? That's because Alex Casey is the name of the fictional detective in those hard-boiled crime books Alan Wake wrote. Pretty interesting that an FBI agent sharing a name with the most famous character Wake wrote is looking into a case dealing with the writer's fiction coming true. I think this is worth looking into, but what's your opinion? Just give the word and I'll start surveillance on this guy. Cauldron Lake update. It happened again, the third time this year. Something certainly has it out for our something. Could be the raccoons, the locals certainly complain about them enough, but why the hell would raccoons keep going after your monitoring station? Doesn't add up anyway. I've got a bureau tech going to the site next week to take a look. Next on the list of recurring problems is the staff at the Lake House research station. How am I supposed to effectively keep an eye on something? Like if they don't let me see any data. Hell, I don't even know what they're researching out there. We need to petition them again to share their info with investigations agents. It's only a matter of time before this AWE hits again, and I want to be prepared. Anyway, if anyone at HQ asks why the Bright Falls report is a little thin this month, tell them it's because we couldn't take any readings. In the meantime, I might invest in some raccoon traps. Missing agents. Letters of condolences will be delivered to you to sign prior to sending them to their families. You will be updated as soon as additional confirmations are made. Also, per your request, the network engineer checked how many cases were backed up digitally. Unfortunately, a large number of active investigations were not archived yet, and the only hard copies of reports exist behind the firebreak. They're lost, I'm afraid. Resignation letter. Okay. I'm gonna be right back in 1 minute. 1 minute, sorry. All good, I'm back. Yeah, I said be right back, but being having no webcam today, yeah, it's a bit confusing because you don't know if I'm back, if I'm gone back, yeah. But if I was like 1 minute AFK, it's okay. If I was more, I would have put the be right back thingy. Okay, so let's see. To whom it may concern, it is with great anger and regret that I tender my resignation as head of investigations for the Federal Bureau of Control. I do this in protest of the rampant disregard for my department's something. My staff can continue to work in these conditions. Previous requests and warnings have fallen on deaf ears, so I must now rely on my actions to speak louder than my words ever could. I blame this situation on our who has routinely ignored my requests for assistance in reclaiming the parts of the investigation sector lost to the something loose inside. I will never forget the screams of brave agents begging for us to open that firebreak. I will carry that shame for the rest of my days. The director has failed his agents, I guess. I shall never forgive him for that. Sincerely, William Kirkland. Trench. Official warning. Kirkland, I'm growing tired of your blatant attempts to lay your incompetence on my doorstep. I know you want... Wait one moment. I know you want this to be true, but you're head of investigations. This failure is your responsibility. What did you think would happen holding a dangerous specimen in investigations? The containment sector exists for a reason. They're better trained and better equipped for this type of work. In fact, they have admirably taken on certain EW monitoring responsibilities that your staff are no longer capable of. This happens more and more now. I don't think your petty internal investigations have gone past my notice. You're a worm. Everything I've done has been for the benefit of the Bureau. The Prime Candidate program only failed because of Darling. You are both failures plotting against me. You're traitors, but the truth will emerge out of you. You're choosing to become my enemy, Kirkland. You don't want to be. Zachariah Trench, director. Yeah, he was angry. Staffing issue. Mr. Dennis. So yes, there's an increase in AW cases, and yes, it would be a good idea to put together a special task force to examine exactly why that is. So my friends, if you don't know what an AW is, because you probably saw this probably several times throughout what we read so far, it means altered world event, which is something like something weird happened somewhere, and those guys from the Federal Bureau of Control, where we are investigating and trying to kind of hide what the hell happened. And usually it's something paranatural. So yeah. That's the very short explanation. However, it seems that a tiny little has slipped through the cracks. We don't have the damn staff. If you expect us to detect, investigate, and process more AW cases, you need to give us more people. It's simple math. Between the staff we lost in the Harmon thing and the ones who left for the other departments after Kirkland quit, we're barely managing to keep up with the workload. Hell, just filing the paper for all the altered items we left behind the sector has been an ordeal. Another thing, and this is going to sound paradoxical, but we have an overcrowding situation. This lobby isn't meant to accommodate the whole sector's worth of staff. We put forward a motion to move investigations to a more suitable location months ago. It better not still be sitting on your desk. The people are getting restless, and as Kirkland's interim replacement, it's your job to handle it. Okay. Tractor procedures. Item is not in Bureau custody, none known. A Frank Elk tractor, olive green, dried blood on the grill when last seen. Item is capable of vocalized responses or growls and unmanned locomotion. Considered highly aggressive and dangerous. The item first came to the Bureau's attention after the death of William Burrow, owner of the Burrow Farm, outside of Trenton, Texas. Local authorities arrived on scene after an employee found the mutilated body of Mr. Burrow beneath his tractor. Police arrived but were immediately driven away by the tractor. Panicked calls to federal authorities were intercepted by Bureau communications staff. A team was dispatched. Upon arrival, the agent approached the item. It responded by growling like a bear. 3 agents were injured when they tried to detain the item, which escaped. Aerial searches for the item are ongoing. Speaking to Mistress Burrow, only revealed that she had a domestic altercation with Mr. Burrow earlier the night of the incident. Where these events are connected is currently unknown. Character supplement. Case summary: 33-year-old man found dead on his property. Per police report, remains obtained for coroner's office also include blood, urine, vials, stomach content, and bone fragments. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The Blessed Organization. This group individual has operated outside of the Bureau's notice for decades, perhaps longer, displaying a level of skill and caution rarely seen in paracriminal groups. A review of past cases has found various mentions of their activity over the years. In 2016, a production company called Blessed Pictures was connected to an altered item case, as well as the death of an agent from exposure to illicit supernatural materials. In 1994, a Los Angeles-based public speaker named Chester Bless was involved in the illegal use of an altered item. In 1988, a business called Blessed Repair and Service was suspected of involvement with an object of power case, perhaps even creating it. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items and objects of power is too direct to be considered circumstantial. None of these businesses or individuals have ever been located. However, their connection to appearances of altered items... I read that, my bad. An arrest order has been issued for any persons believed to be involved with the Blessed Organization. Darling investigation. Per authorization from Mr. Kirkland, internal investigation was launched into the ethical practices of Dr. Casper Darling. I'm not going to read the whole of this because we have a lot of blurred stuff. Okay, unaware of any such. Okay. The matter was further complicated by the lack of clarity on whether non-human supernatural entities warrant humane treatment. Director investigation. Okay. Doesn't give us much to go on. Ethics investigation. Since all known subjects are relevant to the investigation, used executive privilege to decline interviews, very little first-hand information was gathered. Okay. Underhill background. Dr. Maria Underhill is a professor at the University of Woodrow in the United Kingdom, where she teaches biology with a focus on botany. Dr. Underhill once worked with the Bureau as a parabotanist stationed in the research sector of the oldest house. She served with no incidents or demerits, and is praised by those who formerly worked with her, including Dr. Darling. Dr. Underhill has no known connections to paracriminal organizations or any record of breaching her NDAs since leaving the Bureau. Her civilian behavior has been ideal, with the expression of an ongoing personal relationship with Dr. Darling that appears to have begun during their time as co-workers in the research sector and revisited intermittently ever since. Depending on the duration of her work in the oldest house, it may be required to have both parties sign a relationship clearance form. This investigation has found no compelling reason to deny Dr. Darling's request to offer Dr. Underhill an interim position with the aim of finding a solution to the mold threshold issue. Okay. Let's go.
Do we know each other? This feels familiar.
Alan Wake.
I can't seem to... I've forgotten it. I'm sorry. My name is Alan Wake. Who are you? Who are you? Do I know you?
I'm your friend Tom. Tom Zane. There's nothing to worry about.
Tom, the poet, the diver, you look different.
That was just a role, a character. The protagonist I played in my old film. I'm a filmmaker, an auteur like yourself. We're working on this together, remember? An artistic collaboration. You need a drink.
Night Springs.
Kippers.
Endless darkness. Nothing holds still.
But we're very close now. You've been writing. You found a way to escape. It'll work this time.
Riding.
You found a way!
No. I don't. Wait. There's something. It's my double. He's out there. I've seen him.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. I'm dealing with it. It's fine, my friend. Let me handle him.
You've met him? What the hell?
Now, come on. You misunderstand me.
Oh, wow.
That was Alan Wake, the writer who went missing in that AWE case I read about. What's he doing here? And Thomas Zane was with him. The poet. No, wait. He was a filmmaker. I always remember that wrong.
Okay. I guess I should close all of these. Are there? There we go. Have the key.
Dr. Emil Hartman, devoured by hungry darkness, became the thing that had been
Okay.
Hartman. Broke loose, killed everyone it could, lurking, roaming, waiting. Then something else came, a resonance. The thing that had been Hartman went through another change.
Okay. I listened to that missions. That's the only main mission we have. One, two, three. There we go. Oh no, a natural spike. Those are my favorites. And you can destroy them in any way. Or at least from what I checked. And that makes them even scarier by my standard. Yeah, that doesn't look nice. Okay. This is where it all begins.
Damp and abandoned. Why did Wake want me to come here?
Show me the champion of the line. Shaded facet. Oh.
That doesn't look like a house shift. Do I even want to know?
Damage boost, okay. Main control point. Abandoned offices, okay. I was curious if we're gonna fight something different from the Hiss, but apparently, for now at least, we have still them. Which was to be expected. There we go.
Of course, the Hiss are already in here.
Of course. No correspondence near the mailbox. I know that's a very weird looking mailbox, but yeah, this is how the mailboxes look like through this building. And we get here somehow. Nope, doesn't seem like it. Think we're gonna get there through another
Whoa.
route.
Looks like the house has gotten a little wild in here.
Service tunnel.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with an interdimensional noise and sentient shadows. Light burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Okay. Where do we go? Should I shade? Should I stay or should I? I have experience from that side mission, finding these. I think those were most of them. Do I hear one more at least? Uh-huh. There you are. Okay, I guess that was it. Nothing there. Let's see. Oh. Okay. That was a big guy. Okay, so I could have went through there or through here. Same thing.
The third thing, the The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Okay. But gossip, my feet gossip at night, and now I have to wear shoes to beat bed. What the? Hardman. Okay. The charges. Offenders properly seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AW investigation. Offenders' personal effects have been sent to research for analysis. After being cleared by Bureau researchers, all victims have been released by biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each, except the Anderson brothers due to their senility. Okay. Oh yeah, all the gods of Asgard. Okay.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors, motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk.
Greetings and welcome to my channel. I am Werhenwolf and I will be your host. Here you'll be able to see how we delve into various video games, especially story-driven ones. Also, from time to time I will make special streams with cosplay crafting and showcases, where we will delve into the process of creating costumes and props, and where I'll also show you what finished projects I have already. Web programming tutorials and demos, which might help you understand how to start using a programming language and create your very own web application. And other kinds of streams to be announced as well. See you next time. Thank you for watching. I'll post a new video each Wednesday. Also, I'm streaming on Tuesday and Thursday at twitch.tv/Werhenwolf from 7 p.m. East European Standard Time. So if you want to see more content, make sure to check that out as well. Stay safe out there. Wolf out. Greetings everyone and welcome. Today I will tell you the story of Star Wars 1, one of my all-time favorite games. The first Star Wars game was released on 18 November 2005 by Xbox Software and 1C Entertainment. If you're interested in tactical role-playing games that are heavily focused on sci-fi and space immersion, this might be the game for you. Disclaimer, this video might contain minor and even major spoilers as well. Let's get into the story. This is just a glance of the lore, just so you get an idea of what the game is about, how the gameplay looks like, and most important of all, if you would be interested in trying it after you see this video. The action of Star Wars 1 takes place in a distant future, more exactly in the 22nd century AD, where humanity has built an intergalactic empire and civilization with the help of technically advanced spaceships and portals that make traveling between galaxy systems way easier and faster than in the past. The expansion process in the 22nd century caused giant corporations to take control over all aspects of human life in the open galaxy space. This fact led to the breakup of democracy. The ex-rulers, to re-establish their power, the political system had to return to monarchism. Space expansion raised borders of past civilizations, and now, after lots of local clashes, the Empire rules humanity. And this is one of the biggest factions in the expanded space civilization of mankind. Leaving politics aside, let's talk about other aspects of the world in this universe. The economics of the Empire is under the total control of three giant corporations, which are the USS, Inoko, and Triad. These groups have nearly 99% control of all production facilities, and each one has its specialization where it's most powerful. The USS is based on mass production, huge plants, plentiful mining, and refinery stations. They have first generation and second generation fighters. The Inoko have their focus on high technology, including the latest and most advanced scientific researches, as well for practical technologies which include weapons, craft systems, and the technologically advanced spaceships they produce, which only they have access to, and well, the black market, but I will tell you more about that a bit later. Also, their bodyguards usually use second and third generation fighters, which are really strong. The Triads are implicated in the shady business, smuggling, and corrupted political systems. They're not very expanded like the other two, but this one has the same strength in another manner. They don't focus on technology or refineries, but on corrupting influence and illegalities. They usually use third generation, second generation, and sometimes even third generation fighters. So, long story short, humans have divided into multiple factions. The biggest one is the Empire, which was created initially by the Emperor, and the other ones are the three big corporations I mentioned before. There are other minor factions besides the one I mentioned before, and those are the pirates. Those are the most common criminals, smugglers, and old-time thugs, which want to gain money and power through brute force and shady businesses. They mostly use third-generation fighters. Some of them have second-generation fighters as well, but with not so advanced weaponry. The patrol. This is more or less the space police, which supports the Imperial Navy to ensure that the Empire is well protected by criminals and other dangers. They don't have high-end ships sadly, they use first-generation and second-generation fighters. The Navy. Those are the Imperial Navy, which is the main military power that sustains the Empire's peace and order. They use second-generation and third-generation ships, but some of them are still not strong enough like the ones Inoko have up their sleeve. The Berserks. Now here it gets interesting. The Inoko tried to create a very advanced AI, and they managed to do that. After a while, one day, the AI started having their own thoughts and ideas about humanity, and those ideas weren't very nice. This artificial intelligence saw humans as enslavers, and that every living human should be destroyed so all technology can be free from their grasp. So that's how the Berserks came to live. They're a faction which consists in AI which went berserk against humanity and uses all technology it can hack to destroy and obliterate every human in the galaxy. The Berserks have very fragile ships, but when you fight them it's usually not one, not two, but at least a dozen of them. And they have nothing to lose, so the ones fighting this enemy must be very careful. The ships that they use can't enter a specific category, but I think that their ships cover all 3 generation ships of the humans. The aliens. We don't know much about them, at least in this game. In the next games, we have the pleasure to see more about them. For now, all we know is that they're very aggressive against any living human, and that they're way more advanced technologically than any human civilization. Their spaceships are very strong and have specific strengths, like very strong shields and ultra-fast laser blasters for their spaceships. The Precursors, which are a very old race of alien humanoids who used to roam the galaxies where humans now established their civilization. Not many things are known about them sadly, but they are also way more advanced technological than anything a human ever created before. They have very powerful and resistant ships and one of the most important weapons, which is the spaceship called the Starhammer, which can destroy whole galaxies. Getting back to the main world lore, none of the corporations can achieve dominance because of its business competition. Meanwhile, monopolization leads to the constant obstacle to the living standard. And even more, the political crisis caused by the confrontation of political and economic powers threatens to turn into a gigantic civil war. Do you remember that I've mentioned the black market? Well, this organization is all about smuggled expensive merchandise, from spaceships to weapons of all kinds. Only a few people have access to this market, and one of them is Ace, and another important mention is the Red Corsair, which I will describe in more detail in a few seconds. This is the world the action in Star Wars happens, to get an idea of how the environment looks like and what to expect from it. Now that we've finished with the world presentation, let's get to our hero story. The story begins when the protagonist is in the process of transporting an unknown cargo to the station Coriolis, in the Proserpine system, which happens to be in the Phoenix sector on the date of 21st of January, year 2226. The game doesn't give us many details about this, but all we see from the opening cutscene is that he's attacked by space pirates that are led by the Red Corsair, which is one of the most dangerous pirate captains that the world has ever known. Sadly, our hero's transport ship is destroyed by a homing missile sent by the pirate captain, and he was able to survive with an escape pod. Eventually, our hero managed to reestablish his finances, and as we see in the second in-game cutscene, he's talking with Ace, an ex-patrol member, which now took the path of being a mercenary along with the protagonist of our story. To make it easier, we will call the protagonist Hero, as is called in-game initially. Both the hero and Ace founded the mercenary unit Star Wolves, armed only with a small number of credits, several low-end fighters, and the strong ambition to get down to business. We can choose to either go into shady deals or do honest work, which is less paid by our employees. But whatever the case, the hero and Ace gain more credits and influence. They meet powerful allies like Astra, which is the daughter of the boss of the USS, and she will help us towards our goal. We will also meet the famous pirate leader, the Red Corsair, which we can choose to either turn into the patrol or to accept him in our ranks. And at the start, I was suspicious about him, but with time, even he became quite loyal to the Star Wars mercenary unit, and he was like family in no time. We will also meet other interesting people like Heretic, who's a treasure hunter and smuggler. He's the one who actually stole Ace's fighter in the second cutscene in the game. The game story can vary, leading us to different missions, so each path of the main story can be very different from playthrough to playthrough. The Star Wolves will meet the Berserks in their space adventure, and they have a very important contribution to the story. Since they are the main rivals of humanity, besides humanity destroying itself because of its greed and arrogance, example, the Empire versus Corporations dispute. Also, after gaining more advanced ships and doing missions, we will be able to reach even the sectors of the Precursors, which we mentioned before, and exploring it will tell us more secrets about this ancient race. Besides what I mentioned before, the hero and his crew will also fight aliens and maybe even jump to help one of the corporations against those, since aliens are fighting against any kind of human, not just one faction. We can also side with a specific corporation or the Empire, and the only ones we can ally ourselves with are the Berserks and the aliens. Though I wish there was an option for this or Easter egg. This game is highly focused on the exploration of space and the choices you make, so pay attention to your action and choose what you think is best for you. I will also stream this game on Twitch, so if you want to see the game itself, I'd be more than glad to welcome you. The next game I will make a video about will be a surprise, so stay tuned my friends. I will post a new video each Wednesday. Also, I'm streaming on Tuesday and Thursday at twitch.tv/morehandwolf from 7 PM East European Standard Time. So if you want to see more content, make sure to check that out as well. Stay safe out there. Wolf out. Greetings everyone and welcome. Today I will tell you the story of Fallout 1, which is the first game of one of the best post-apocalyptic video game franchises ever. Fallout, a post-nuclear role-playing game, or Fallout for short, is a role-playing game developed by Interplay Entertainment and its division Dragonplay, later called Black Isle Studios. The game was self-published on September 30, 1997. The three main characteristics of the game are a post-apocalyptic environment and story, tactical gameplay, and last but not least, the role-playing interaction. Now that we have an overview of the game, let's go deeper. The gameplay, and more specifically the combat of the game, is turn-based, which means we must be very wise with the approach we take and make use of any tactics that we can to win the fights against the dangers of the wasteland. Our character can be anything we want, from a charismatic rogue to a deadly sniper to a brute who's more brawn than brains, all based on the attributes we pick during character creation. Sounds good? That's barely scratching the surface. Imagination is the limit. Fallout uses a character creation system called Special. Special is an acronym of Strength, Perception, Endurance, Charisma, Intelligence, Agility, and Luck. These are the 7 primary attributes of every character in the game. They are used to determine the skills and perks of the given character. There are 18 different skills in the game, and those are ranked from 0% to 200%. Every time the player gains a new level, they will be awarded skill points to be used to improve their skills with, equal to 5 points plus twice your intelligence. The player may choose to tag 3 of the 18 skills. A tag skill will improve at twice the normal rate. Now let's get a bit into the skills. There are 6 combat skills, and those are small guns, big guns, energy weapons, unarmed, melee weapons, and throwing. There are also 8 active skills, which are first aid, doctor, sneak, lockpick, steal, traps, science, and repair. Also, the last but not the least important are the 4 passive skills, which are speech, barter, gambling, and outdoorsman. I won't get into detail about skills since the names are quite self-explanatory. I will let you discover what each one of those does, but if you have any questions, please do not hesitate to ask me in the comments below. Leveling up isn't the only way to raise your skill levels. Books found throughout the game could provide a permanent boost to certain skills. However, after you reach a certain level, this will no longer be effective. That is when skill trainers come into play. How high skills can be developed is also related to the intelligence attribute of our character. For example, a character with a low intelligence won't be able to increase their science skill as high as a character with high intelligence. Some skills can also be improved while having certain items equipped. For example, equipping lockpicks would improve lockpicking skills. Chems can also temporarily boost the player's character skills. However, they often have adverse effects such as addiction and withdrawal. As skills grow high in rating, they begin to cost more skill points to increase. Besides the skills that I mentioned before, there are also traits. Traits modify different aspects of gameplay, including but not limited to primary attributes, skills, and derived statistics. I mentioned the first two already, so let's talk a bit about the derived statistics. The derived statistics are attributes that are directly based on a primary statistic but may also be altered independently, for example by perks and traits. For example, the carry weight derived statistic is directly based on strength but can be lowered by the small frame trait or increased by the strong back perk. So there are a lot of possibilities, and as I said before, imagination is our only limit in this game when it comes to character building. Traits always have both positive and negative results depending on the choices. For example, with the Good Nature trait you gain a plus 15% bonus to First Aid, Doctor, Speech, and Barter skills, but you will also get a minus 10% modifier to the starting combat skills, which are a lot. Small guns, big guns, energy weapons, unarmed, melee weapons, and throwing. This is only a one-time bonus though. On the other hand, we also have perks. In Fallout 1, perks are acquired every 3 levels and some of them have multiple ranks with stacking benefits. It is possible to obtain perks that the player character doesn't qualify for by the use of chems. At character creation, the player may choose 2 different traits and perks for their character. Traits are special character backgrounds. Most traits have profound effects on gameplay. Once a trait is chosen, it is impossible to change except through the Mutate perk that lets them change one trait one time. Now that we know the basics of the gameplay mechanics, I can also tell you about the turn-based system. The combat is based on action points, and those determine how many times we can move, fire weapons, reload, fetch equipment from our backpack, and so on. Those points are closely related to agility. If we have a high level of agility, we will have plenty of action points to use in battle. The game is set in a post-apocalyptic world, following the Great War, a nuclear war that occurred on October 23, year 2077. The war lasted less than 2 hours but caused immense damage and destruction. Before the Great War came to the Resource Wars, during which the United Nations had disbanded, a plague rendered the United States paranoid and Canada was annexed. Long story short, the Great War results were devastating on both sides as they employed both biological and chemical weapons that ultimately destroyed most of the world. Before the war, among many other details, the most important one is the vaults. The vaults were created by Vault-Tec Corporation, that was a pre-war defense corporation that won the federal government contracts to design and implement a network of bunkers known as vaults. These bunkers were designed to protect the population of the United States in case of nuclear holocaust. The vaults and their inhabitants play a critical role in the story of Fallout, as most survivors of the Great War are vault dwellers themselves. And our protagonist is no exception, and I will tell you more about it very soon. The present year is 2161, 84 years after the Great War. We found ourselves in the protagonist's home, Vault 13, which happens to be in Southern California. In our travels, we'll encounter several factions and groups, over 20 of them in fact, so I'll just tell you about the most important and interesting ones. The Brotherhood of Steel, which is a post-war Taino religious organization with chapters operating across the rings of America. The group has its roots in the United States Armed Force, founded by a United States Army security team stationed at Mariposa military base before the Great War. Followers of the Apocalypse, which are a humanitarian organization based in New California. Their ideals are focused on providing services to those in need, namely medical care and agricultural development. The Unity, which is the military and political organization created by the Master to push his agenda. The Master desires to forcefully evolve humans into a single, perfect race, removing the inequalities that are the cause of strife among humans. To this end, he used the Forced Evolutionary Virus FEV on humans to transform them into what we now know as super mutants or other mutated creatures that we'll encounter in-game. The Unity is supported by another faction called the Children of the Cathedral, which is a religious branch of the unit. Besides those, there are various trader companies, raider groups, and the mercenary units that we'll encounter in-game. Each one has a specific history, and the amazing part of this game is that we will learn a lot about those groups of people for the upcoming games in the franchise as well, where they will either appear again or be mentioned by other people. Besides Vault 13, there are various other locations that we will explore through the post-nuclear lands of Southern California. Imagine that we can explore other vaults like Vault 15 or the big post-nuclear desert, which will lead us to the towns of Shady Sands, Junktown, and not only those. We will also be able to travel to the main training city, the hub, and other peculiar places like the Cathedral, the Glow, Mariposa military base, and many others. Now that we've taken a glance of the world of Fallout 1, let's get to our protagonist's path, the Vault Dweller. The Vault Dweller was one of the hundreds of inhabitants of Vault 13, and their journey began when the water purification chip that the Vault relied on to create fresh water broke down. Without spare parts or the possibility of repairing the chip, the Overseer of the Vault, Overseer Jack Run, gathered everyone, and by pure chance the Vault Dweller drew the short straw, and he was sent out to find a replacement chip. The Dweller leaves the vault on the 5th of December 2161. With no tools except for the Pip-Boy 2000, which keeps track of map making, quest objectives, and various bookkeeping aspects, and the vault suit that barely offers any protection, the Vault Dweller had to explore to get out of the vault through a very dangerous cave system just to find out that the world is a total desert-like ruin. The Vault Dweller will meet many enemies in their path, from mutated rats to dangerous raiders or even gigantic super mutants. But that doesn't stop him from... I am back. Took me a while, but hey.
Results are varying at best. Mostly just
Let's see, what do we have here? So we just started, we're in Operations Center. Doing a small recap. We just started today the AWE DLC. Centered around the Alan Wake. Like the... what happened in the Alan Wake game, first one. Which is nice, because it also refreshes my memory about the game. Also, that's a very weird place to have a recorder.
Reminder, all employees are required to report their hours at the end of each month. The Federal Bureau of Control maintains that time is not subjective, and hours passed on alternative planes cannot be claimed. Astral dives do not accumulate overtime compensation. Thank you for your attention.
Okay. Multimedia.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows.
Did we
Fiber
listen
optic
to
cameras
this?
slid under the individual room doors, motion detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just... inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how, exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors. I can hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there. I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this. Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate.
You fiber optic fuck.
Okay, there we go. All right, that was faint, but I definitely heard movement coming from the hallway. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time, or I swear to God. What? Hello? Who's there?
Oh.
Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a... Where's my...
Oh, that didn't sound good. Interrogation complaint. So you put on desk duty just because I did the thing I was fucking hard to do? My job? Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate this scum without using words like altered items or the AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some fucking stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the fucking terminology. If you think pulling me off the keys will stop me, then think again. That piece of shit blew those tracks. He killed those people and all to make the train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back into that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his bodies. These people are terrorists and deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspicion. See if that slows me down. Okay. Black Market. Black Market hub specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and supernatural materials, was raided in the Czech Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but that they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other supernatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. There is a growing underground market for supernatural materials, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's supernatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. The motivations of this collector are largely unknown. NSA. Following the NSA-FBC Coordination Agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the cost accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivery of black rock from its medium Earth or orbit. Will provide the Bureau with an unparalleled resource for remotely monitoring the photographing AW sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of this committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Okay.
Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit.
And we have to go up here, right? That should be it. And there we go. Okay, let's put it here and let's see what we get from here.
Darkness everywhere. Hey, plants in here start standing up. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. Alright, let's go make some new friends.
By my standard, I guess we should take this back here. I hope. Maybe unlocked 3 more Ati style side missions. That's nice. Are you okay? Yes, we are. We need to enter the main corridor. Which is... Oh shit! Yeah, that was, yeah, that wasn't good. Oh. Okay, let's go. Nice. Okay, now to find where I put the thing. The power cell. There we go. It was somewhere here, but I forgot. Is it? Let's see. I know for sure it was somewhere here. Because we couldn't enter the tunnel otherwise. Yeah. Or was it an operations center? Ah, it was an operations center. Whoa, well. God damn it. Well, we have to bring it all the way there. Oops. No, I have a curiosity. Can we do the fast way? I guess not. Well, god damn it. So through here. And through up here. This way? Yeah, I was confused a bit because it didn't seem that far away. Well, yeah, it makes sense why. Okay, there we go. This is it. I hope. No, it doesn't seem to be here, but... Here? That was it? Okay, more reading to do. Holy damn, so many notes.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes knowledge, then it stands to reason that darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension.
Okay.
Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide. And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical gloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Wake, the Anderson brothers, and Lane all had some involvement with the darkness. The question is whether their uncanny ability to affect reality through their art beckons the darkness, or did their work perhaps even create it?
I think their art created it.
In my lodge, I expect I shall grow closer to learning the answers to these questions. Assuming he cooperates, which is proving quite the challenge. Well, perseverance is the foundation of knowledge. Speaking of, I must be off on my rounds.
Okay. We'll listen to that. Eagle Limited Summary. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected to have been the work of a paracriminal group known as. As a result of this event, the agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group at the time, and the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of this occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left by the suspected group. Suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited an altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation sector for further studies. Okay. The Shadow. Supernatural entity A010, aka the Shadow, is aggressive, consisting of 3 known types. Type A localized manifestation of sentient, capable of occupying organic, shaded individual, shaded objects. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal. Okay. A trait this density possesses warrants immediate exploration of offensive defensive measure. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources, some internally power to prepare for the eventually offline something. Okay, so we have, but yeah, let's continue with the investigation sector. We have eliminate the darkness, eradicate the mold, shine light on the plants. We already did one of them. Let's see, do we have something close to us? No. Plants? Oh, okay, we have something here. Okay. Let's find our plant friends. Astral constructs. Construct surge. Ooh. Surge fires adhesive munitions that detonate when manually triggered or if the timer expires. Ooh. That is nice. Damage. Sexy. Source gained from taking melee damage. Energy recovery speed, ammo recovery on evade use. That's pretty nice. Though this is better until we get it. Okay. Interesting weapon. But I still prefer that. The spin. Operations corridor. So we have the light. Do we? No. I had the light thingy. Okay. There we go. Now let's find our plant friend. Oh, I can get this one. Wow. And it heals me. That's amazing. I didn't think about this. That's so cool. Okay. That was scary. Okay, now let's see where is our plant friend. I don't see it. This is the plant?
There you go. Doesn't that feel better?
That is one. Okay, so there are more. I guess there are no plants in the bedroom. Or at least that's the usual thing. See nothing here. Let's see, does it work if I do this? No, it's not the plant we're looking for. There should be three plants, I guess. Are they inside those office rooms? And not in this one, at least. There might be one here also, which I don't know how to reach. Yeah, I have no damn idea. So no plant here. Where in the name of Cthulhu are the plants? Really not here. This one we've found, right? Yes. Maybe I'm moving too fast. I don't think there are any plants in here. Let's double check. Yeah, I'd love to do those missions as we, well, explore. No, I want the lamp.
Welcome back to the land of the living, little buddy.
Oh. Where was it? Was it here? A plant? Oh, there you go. Okay. One more to go. Is it here? The poor plant is hidden here. The mold. We purged the mold from here, I think. Let's see. Otherwise it would appear on... Yeah, so we did it from here when I did that. Rise and shine, sweetheart. Let's go. I don't think there is any plant in here, but still, with all this mold going on, still worth a try. Okay. Not here for sure. Going up. I'm not here. Yeah, there is one place I'm missing. So I found the plan here. Oh, it took me so much. Yeah, those guys appeared as well, again. There we go. Damn me if I see the plant. Nope. Again, maybe it's here, but I don't know how to reach that. Well, that's how we do it. Okay. Secret found. Hey. Nice. But the plant isn't here. Okay, if not there, I'm out of ideas. Not in this room. Is it here? Nope. Abandoned offices. Oh, hello. No, did I lose the lamp? Actually, it's fine. I can get another one. What? Yeah, let's see. Where the hell? Plant, abandoned offices, control. Yeah, I don't know where those are. Let's see. Oh. Okay. Abandoned offices. Service tunnel. We got that one. Fitting and processing. Okay, we got this one as well, I think. Let's see, where does that right? Fitting and processing. There. Here. And fitting and processing, and to the left a bit. Damn me if I see that. Yeah, I don't see it here. Okay, you know what? I'll come back here after we are done with the exploration. Because I think we need to unlock more stuff. Ah, this is the plant I got. Never mind. Okay. This was... Okay, and the third one? Where the hell is the third one? Okay.
Hey everyone, this is Angel from Apex.
Okay. Okay, so we actually have to go where we destroyed that wall. Okay. And is there... Oh, that's where the plant is. Wow. Hidden in plain sight. I didn't see it. Holy damn. Yeah, I didn't see that. Now to find the lamp, because I apparently lost it. God damn it. I don't know where the lamp is. Well, now finding the lamp. And fighting those guys again. There we go. Ah, so cute, they're fighting each other. Oh, I almost died. Get this one as well. Okay, so there we have to go, but I need to find the... Goodbye. I need to find the light. Wherever I left it. God damn it. I think I had one of them here, but it fell somewhere. Oh, found it. Nice. Okay, let's wake up the plant. Wakey, wakey. Hey, we did. Yeah, I thought maybe I'm missing something. But, really not. Can't go. Oh, my bad. Nice. Do we unlock something? Astral constructs. Upgrade surge. Okay, we can upgrade it. Abilities. Well, I don't have enough points to do anything. Okay. And there were some plants in operations corridor. Okay, let's see. Operations corridor, which is well, I don't know where that is. I think we unlock it after, so I'll just put back the main mission in focus. We can do the side stuff after. We need to go in where the dashboard is, and it should be here, right? Through this door. Ah, okay. This is it. And I can't activate this. Now it should work. Let's go. Whoa. Okay, those are strong. Look at them. They can shoot from the air. And they dodge pretty well. Well, dodge that. Another one, but I'm not sure where he is. His Ranger Airborne. There we go. Oh. Okay. Now we can go through here. Through here. His Ranger, Airborne. This subgroup of risk his corrupted rangers have manifested the ability to levitate similar to his elevated agents. However, this Airborne his rangers display no telekinetic abilities and simply continue to use mundane bureau weaponry. This evolution being so similar to the elevated possibly indicates that his can share permutations through a type of network or perhaps osmosis. However, the fact that this deployment in his rangers has only been observed in the investigation sector may indicate that an environmental factor is responsible. They could be responding to an altered item or other supernatural element found only in that sector. Or perhaps this is the natural progression of the his ranger phenotype. Not enough time has passed to determine a conclusive trajectory of development for each of his manifestations, assuming any such trajectory exists. Okay.
I don't feel right. Something in this darkness is draining me.
I guess we die if we don't have a light source. And we have 1, 2. This is like a.
Shit. Now what?
Oh shit.
What is that?
Come on, elevator, time to go.
He was desperate.
Nothing even touches it.
So you don't like light. I can use that.
Activate the lights. Okay, I don't see where I should put the other ones. Okay. Night Spring screenplay, page 1. Yeah, I'm thinking where we should put the next one, though I don't see. See nothing here. Is there anything here? Oh, not what I wanted to do. Maybe one more here? No. Oh shit. He got corrupted by the darkness. The entity in Alan Wake. Okay, okay. Well, trying to investigate it. That's what kind of happened from my understanding. See anything of
arcade machines.
Oh.
Shim. Shim.
Survive against the horde of his. Okay. I think I can do that. Okay, let's see. I think after this DLC we can do the jukebox challenges as well. Seems like we have better chances at everything. Ouch. Oh, I didn't have enough energy to... Didn't have enough energy to dodge. Ooh, heal. Nice. Well, I have to find the thing. Where are you? Huh? Oh shit. Okay, that was really funny. Let's try again. Crowd control. It's not an easy challenge, but yeah, I fucked it up myself. Those guys are tough. But if we control them, I think it's gonna be even easier. Get them, boys. Nice. Got him. Oh shit. Oh nice. If we get this one, it's gonna be good. Oh! I think that's the secret. The seize ability. I guess there are more enemies, but I don't see anyone. Oh, no. Those are both my allies. No? Move your gun. A bit weird. Ah, there you are. Okay, another wave gun. Where it should be. There we go. Yes. Nice. I think we're getting there. That's a stronger one, it's a ranger.
Oh no.
Ooh. Nice. Okay. We're getting there. I hope. That should have done something. Yeah, I think because of the desk I didn't damage him. Okay. Let's get him. Yeah, that's a nasty one. Nice. Not my strongest seas, but hey. We get more of them. Nice. Get him. Halfway through? Oh, we can take this guy. Yes. Help me. Get him. Nice. Get him, boys. Oh. And take it. Yeah, if we take the big guy, the big guy's big advantage there. And this one, yes. Okay, go. That's a bit excessive. God damn it, I didn't want to kill him. Let's get this one at least. I need some help. This one is nasty. Where are you, nasty? Where are you? Can I take you? Can I take you home? Yes. Oh, ho, ho. This is gonna be nice. Hello. I need some heal. Okay. Got him. Are you helping me? Nah. He's just chilling, apparently. Yes! Get him. Very strong as well. Okay, get that one. Where's that guy? we should get that one as ally. Nice. Yeah, this ability is very good. For endurance, for everything. Huh? There we go. We did it! Yay! Yay, 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 yay. We won! And I guess there are more missions, or we just do this on repeat? Yay!
Games are so realistic these days.
Oh, okay, that was it. Nice. Shum 2. Shum 2 is an alternate item that allows Jessie to revisit unique enemies she has encountered before and to take another trip to the Ash Tree Maze. Oh, okay. A boss rush mode, in a way. That's so cool. Ah man, this game is one of the most complete experiences I went through. It has...
What are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me like that, Langston.
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find an intercom.
If the map issue wouldn't exist, I would say it would have been the perfect game for me. But yeah, it has some issues, but not as big as I would. I'd say like, oh my god, it's so bad, it's nasty, it's not that good. By my standard, it's almost perfect, which is amazing for me.
Me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman?
Yep.
Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay, well, I'm sure you'll think of something. I'll keep an eye on you from the Panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right, okay. Well, break a leg. Oh, why did I say that?
Okay, this Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go flush him out. Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
Ooh, what do we have down here? Ah, it's the... Okay, never mind. Never mind. This DLC is very good as well. Basically, we explored kind of 40% if I just judge it from the map, which is pretty good. Even considering the fact I took some pauses, and we didn't play much today anyway.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't want to brag.
Making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but it's charming.
Bright Falls. Okay, that's the Alan Wake one.
Get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors, just, you know, people talk. Not me, though. I keep my nose to the grind. Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things. I need to stay focused so I can get my work done and get home to feed Alfred.
He's just gonna talk forever, isn't he?
Okay, so collectibles, case files, arcade cabinets supplement. Both items were purchased from the closing arcade in Michigan as part of a program to improve employee well-being through recreation. The program was cancelled before any game machines were dispersed throughout the oldest house, but not before the altered items were discovered. Teams in the research sector have voiced considerable interest in the items due to the fact that they only exhibit an altered effect when physically paired together. A codependent relationship previously unseen in altered items. Series Story Specialist Pope's paper titled The Parasensitive of Sequels. However, after proving the items' altered status, the investigation staff insisted on keeping them, claiming that they are important for sector morale. To date, numerous petitions have been filed by research sector personnel to move the items there for more extensive analysis. Vending machine procedure. Non-known testing in the current investigation sector is currently ongoing. A vending machine is front cover in a Fox with panel, coin-operated buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material in its rows of internal trays. Initial testing suggests the item reacts to the mind of the individual in the closest proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause the item to create a living something have persistently failed. The item was discovered in a nursing home in Alberta after a resident named Muriel called a local news station about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposefully stocking the machine with distinctive food and object as a way to raise resident spirits. The Bureau response team encouraged this story while confiscating the items. Harmon background. Dr. Emil Hardman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated the recovery center. WA focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hardman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hardman was abusing his parents in order to utilize any latent something abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Investigation has proven that Dr. Hardman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone. After being approached by the Bureau during the investigation, he displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hardman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released something months later, having been deemed a negligible threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. Night Springs screenplay. The screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as part of an application to become one of the show's writers. Episode 1, Over the Threshold Darkly, by Alan Wake. It is only human nature to wish to control the forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim or even of this world? What if they are the things you can discover in Night Springs? We are in the secret lab. A large sign on the wall reads, "The Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientist, I've told you several times. Director, it isn't ready." Director, it's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. Scientist, but the being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. Okay.
So I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria.
Active investigation, Eagle Limited AWE, and let's see if we have something here. We do not. We can go. And that sounded very funny, like a car wreck. Though car wrecks aren't funny. But the sound of the car wreck is funny in a meme situation. You get the idea. Oh, I saw something there. Okay. Here it is. claim control point. Holy, that started bad. Good boys. Oh no. No. That hurt a bit. A tiny bit. Come on. Let's go. Oh no. There we go. Calm down. Thank you. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay. There we cannot go yet. So I guess we go here. Through here. Can't see shit. Yeah, that doesn't sound very nice. That doesn't sound very nice at all. Firearmament in the Eagle Limited AW area and in Malro. Okay. Yeah, first of all, we need the damn light because I can't see shit. Okay, we got rid of that, which is here. Dong dong. Nice. Click, clack. Wasn't that bad. I could get this. Plus 1% to shield barrage damage. Okay. That's very nice. Basically this.
I need a ranger sent to this location stat.
Okay.
We're in this together.
Let's go. Oh no! No, I didn't have enough energy. Oh well. Okay, so we're here. So basically we have those two. And then so we have two AWE areas and then the big one.
This is Director Faded. I require backup at this location.
Let's see, where is he coming from? Is he coming from here again? No. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see, do we have any collectibles? Any missions? Operations corridor and the other part. The mold. The mold is there. The darkness. I don't know where that is. Yeah, okay. We're good. Okay. Yeah, let's clear up these. And yeah, I think that's it for this run of today. I'm tempted to do one more thing though before we end it, and that is a jukebox run. Maybe we can do it this time on a second difficulty, and it is here. Let's try it out now that I kind of know what to expect. Yeah, tier 2. I upgraded the shield as well, so this one should go okay. The time limit is challenging, but hey. Oh shit! Well, well, that didn't go well. That didn't go well at all. Ouch. Abandon. Yeah, no, let's restart. That didn't go well. Clear enemy weapon damage. Plus 150. It's insane. And after we do everything, we have to fight the final boss, which is even more challenging. But I would love to do this challenge at least once to do level 2 entry, besides the DLC. Oh, it was cleared. Never mind. My bad. Oh, nice. We're getting there. Okay, we did it. Hallelujah. Yeah, that was that was better than I expected. But yeah, the hard part didn't pass. By my standard, the second part of the map is the most difficult, which is this one, if I remember right. I have an issue with the energy. Health, recovery per element, pickup. We have something better. Shield strength, evade energy cost. Maybe this one is better. Evade energy cost, because we evade quite a lot. Yeah, injury loss specimen data and here I'm gonna try to seize as many as I can. If they don't die. That is. Well, there we go. Nice. Get him, boys. Woohoo. Okay. Do I have to kill this one as well too? Ah, okay. I want to get that one. Ah, no, he died. Yeah, getting allies in this menace is very important. Where are you? Nice. Yeah, no, I learned my lesson from this area after I underestimated them. Okay. Nice. Get this guy. Takes a while, but he's strong. Oh, you're strong. Let's get you. Okay. We did it. Yes. Okay, 2 more to go. Grab him by the throat. Oh, Mr. Are, welcome, my dear friend. Yes. We're getting them. 2 more to go, and then the final boss of the run. This is like a roguelike. I wouldn't even call it roguelike because it's exactly the same thing, but more difficult as we go. How are you doing, my friend, and welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for joining. It's always a pleasure to have you around, as always. I said always 2 times because you're very, very important, my friend. Ah, hello. Go on. Go on. Go on, get the shit. Woo. No more heals for them. Okay. I hear it, but I don't see it. Come on. I don't know what's happening. No, that sucked. But it's fine. We have enough time. We still have enough time. Go, 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 go. Go, go. Yeah, I didn't see them, the thing. And yeah, we have to do it from the beginning, but it's okay. Okay, I see it. I think I see it. It's here? No. Where are the biometric logs? Okay, 1. Nice. Grab his dick and twist. Wait, what? Get him. Please, yes. Okay, nice. We're gonna have a good ally. Okay. I have to find the damn thing. Because I really cannot see it. It's not inside here. Okay, please help me. Please. Nope. Where in the name of shit is it? I actually cannot find them. The three of them, if I remember right. But I cannot find them at all. This is insane. Okay, that's one. Oh shit. Don't, it interrupted me. No. Okay. Okay, now let me do it. And there's one more somewhere. Not sure if we have enough time now, but okay, there you are. Okay. Come on. Yes. Fucking last. No. Oh, okay, we're good. We have one more and then the final boss. I think we might have enough time. The final one, if I remember right, it's not that bad, but well, let's not underestimate it. What we need to do is to bring those rocks. Yeah, bring the his corrupted material, which is this. And refuse to die. Ah, there you are. Okay, 1, 2. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I need to find the... Should be one more. There we go. Where's that damn Minecraft cube? But yeah, we have to find the, I think, the last one. Maybe down there, if we don't see it here. Uh-huh. There it was. Come on, do it. No, run. Run like the wind. Woo. I didn't even heal, but it's fine. 7 minutes to defeat the final boss. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can spare to play with you, Chris. Quote by Wesker. Okay. Not sure where he is. That answered my question. Ouch. What's happening there? Almost. Almost got him. Show yourself. There we go. Nice. Mission completed. Expedition. Expeditions completed. 2. Completion time 20 minutes out of 25. Whew. We did level 2. And now we have level 3. But we did it. And now we have this most challenging expedition that grants absolute rewards. 5 jukebox tokens, expedition gear. Yeah, we can get some good stuff from there. Loadout. Shield energy cost. Exclusive to peers. Ooh. What is this? Zoom. More zoom. The ground slam damage after weapon hits. I'm tempted to try the file one as well. Player base energy, enemy resistance to all weapons damage, player weapon damage excluding spin. Okay, so I'm gonna use spin. Energy, but we're gonna need that. Okay, we holy shit, this is insane. Yeah, we're gonna try this another time. But that was something. Okay, so we have the DLC and the expedition, the final one. I think we did a good progress so far. How much more until 100%? Achievement-wise, I think it's way more than that, but let's see. Good question. In progress. Okay, so I have 5 hidden achievements. And let's see. Find 80% of the collectibles in the investigation sector. I have 31 out of 53, but we didn't finish that one. Volatile debris. Kill 10 enemies with shield burst ability. Well, I just got it quite recently. Kill 25 airborne rangers. In progress. Surge protector. Kill 50 enemies with surge. Okay, I'm gonna use surge in this case. It's a weapon type. Astral technician. Complete 25 board countermeasures. We can do that as well. We can, well, farm them. I did 12 out of 25 for the achievement. Chief investigator. Find 80% of the hidden locations in the investigation sector. I found 1 out of 5. Have a deployed ranger kill 5 enemies. Didn't. That's gonna be difficult, I guess. I have to weaken the enemies and let them kill him. Subterranean and research collectibles in the Foundation. Oh, I missed 4 plus 7. I missed 11 collectibles in the Foundation. Okay. Find all hidden locations in the Foundation. 2 out of 10. Kill 100 enemies with Shield Rush. Plus 5 hidden achievements, which I don't know. One is upgrade surge to maximum level. Another one is defeat Hartman. Yeah, I thought about that. We're gonna fight him. So that one we're gonna get. Destroy 80% of the altered vending machine instances. Okay. Gather all Maneki Nekos. Attach a surge grenade to an object and launch it at the enemy. Okay. So yeah, there are many specific achievements that I'm almost sure I'm not gonna do. At least on stream. But maybe. But yeah, 100% by my standard is finishing all the all side quests, which we kind of did. We have those 3. And let's see, I'm really curious. Look, AWE control side missions. Let's see how many do we have. Okay, so we have Shum, which we did. We have another Fine Mess, and we have Burn the Dark, Clear the Mold, Nourish the Plants, which we did. And we have 3 more side missions. Yerbil took the top head. Return to sender and dead in its tracks. Okay, so we have 3 missions. We have 6 more side missions, though 3 of them are just find some stuff and clear them, like nourish the plants, clear the mold, burn the dark. Those 3 missions are okay to do, and the other 3 might add more depth to the story and so. But for now, yeah. And besides those, we did everything in the game. And yeah, those are board countermeasures, which probably I'm gonna reload or so to have something well easier to do if we do board countermeasures at this point. But yeah, most probably I'm not sure if I'm gonna do 100% achievements. It's too grindy. I would love to have all this full though. Reset abilities. To be honest, I would do that. I would revert all of those melee and put into the shield. Let's do that. Like we have a lot of okay, no melee. Seize, yes, very useful. What's this? Launch damage, yes, one of the most useful stuff. And yeah, now we're doing it. While holding shield, use evade to rush at enemies and knock them back. Requires evade ability or shield strength. Energy will recover while shield is active. Yeah, much better. And yeah, melee, I'm not even using it, so it's fine. So we need 4, 2, 4. So we need exactly 10 to max out everything. And melee damage, I don't even use melee, so yeah. So yeah, my friends. Ooh, her eyes look weird from that position. But yeah. Outfits. Urban respawns. Golden suit. Office assistant. Astral dive suit. Technical refund. Director suit. Civilian. Yeah, let's leave this one. I love it. Well, I think that was it, my friends. It was very good progress by my standards. But yeah, we have 6 side missions. The main mission of the AW DLC and the final challenge of the how do you call it, the jukebox, if we really want to do that. The interesting thing about the jukebox is that from what I see, there's no achievement. Like at least I don't see anything. We upgrade search to the maximum. Defeat Hardman. The rarest one is destroy 80% of the altered vending machine instances. But yeah. But yeah, most of them are just like, hey, kill 100 enemies with that, kill 20 enemies with that, upgrade the weapon to the max. So it's, yeah, stuff like that. I don't see. I see the fun in that, but I'm not sure if I'd go to those lengths to do 100% achievements on Steam. But I'll see. I didn't even do 100% for Hollow Knight, for example. It had but I did 112% in there. So yeah, 100 achievements are your life. No. I know you went quite deep into the 100% achievements, and I admire that, my friend. Mr. R is going strong. I also did 100% achievements, but not in. I did them in most From Software games. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Sekiro, Elden Ring, Night Train, even. Space Marine, Fallout 76, apparently. Railbound, Hope Left Me, Milk Inside a Bag of Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, The Exit 8. Those are the ones I have 100% achievements. But yeah, where the effort was high, Fallout 76 had some tricky achievements to get, but not that bad. And imagine the dedication, my friends. And a weapon was bugged. Basically, you couldn't purchase that weapon. So because you had to kill 100 enemies, 100 trogs. That's how they're called. From a DLC, well, a different area, and called the Pit. And without that weapon, I had enough in-game currency to buy the weapon, but you couldn't buy it. So I was like, okay. And I waited like 2 months or something, and then I did 100%. I have Dark Souls 3, Elden Ring Night Train, Dark Souls Prepare to Die Edition, which is the OG. Dark Souls 2, Skull Over the First Sin, Elden Ring, Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice, which you also played, Mr. Are. And I know you enjoyed. At least I hope I remember right. Warhammer 40k Space Marine 2, Railbound, which was one of the cutest and nicest puzzle games I ever played. Though yeah, some of the things were quite complicated for my brain. And the other three have literally just 5, 3, and 2 achievements. Hope Left Me, Milk Inside a Bag of Milk, and The Exit 8. So those I cannot say that, oh my god, I'm so proud to have these achievements. And besides that, I'm not sure what games you need to get on the From Software 100% grind. Where did you remain, by the way? Like, where are you at right now with that? Okay. I found who to raid. Thank you so much for joining, my dear friends. Hope you enjoyed the stream. The DLC went pretty good. And yeah, I hope to see you next time as well. With good spirits, as always, as you are. Amazing. And probably next stream will be the very end of Control for our little corner of Twitch. And then, well, I don't know what will come next. But I'll announce in Discord and see where we go. Have an amazing evening, my friends, or day, depending on the time zone where you are. And much love to you, my friends. Goodbye. And thank you once again for joining.